welcome to an episode of Daily Musings. I'm Allysia, and I wanted to just pop by and share a quick idea with you today. It's the idea of a negative visualization. This is an idea from Stoicism, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a visualization exercise to promote gratitude. But instead of thinking about the things that you're really grateful for, you go a little bit of a backwards approach and you think about what life would be like if you didn't have a particular thing. So a big problem that I find is that it's really easy to take things for granted. Things that are really, really good, like clean running water and heating, warmth, having like shelter, like really basic stuff, but also relationships in our lives, like our parents or our children, or those kinds of relationships that we're exposed to frequently, and we tend to just think like, this is no big deal. It's not that important to me, but it's actually really important to you. So that's the purpose of negative visualization. It's to take a look at something that you take for granted and then imagine what life would be like if that thing weren't there at all. So for example, if you wanted to be grateful for having clean running water, just close your eyes and imagine in as much detail as you can muster what life would be like if you didn't have clean running water. And all of a sudden you'll feel pretty grateful for it the next time you run a shower or something like that. This I find to be a really effective exercise for being grateful toward the people in my life, the people that I'm most likely to take for granted, say, for example, my child. So by closing my eyes and imagining a world without her in it, it can be very moving. Like the idea here to actually feel gratitude and not just think about gratitude on an intellectual level, you want to connect to your heart as much as you can. So by doing a visualization where I imagine a world without my daughter, it's actually a little it's a lot painful to contemplate. It moves my heart. I feel it in my heart. And that's the same feeling that I then experience gratitude from. If you treat this as an intellectual exercise, oh yeah, life would be like this, this, and this if this person wasn't in my life, and you don't actually feel it, you're not gonna feel like actual gratitude, because gratitude is an emotional response. It's not an intellectual idea. So really important when you're doing negative visualization to not just think about what life would be like without the particular thing in question, but what it would feel like. And that's where all the juice of this exercise is in. This is something that can take 2 minutes, like just 2 minutes, close your eyes, imagine what life would be like without the thing that's driving you crazy, or the thing that you really adore. And this can actually be an interesting exercise with things that you think you need but don't actually need. Say, for example, if I did a negative visualization on, I don't know, like clothing, what would my life be like without a vast wardrobe of clothing? Or what would my life be like without a really fancy house or things like that? What happens is I actually don't have much of a sense of loss, and I end up being kind of grateful for what I do have, because I'm like, oh, I have enough clothes. The clothes I have are fine. I mean, some of them are a little old, and maybe it'd be nice to buy some new clothing, but I don't need like this epic wardrobe. Same goes for a roof over my head. It's like, okay, I don't have like a super fancy house. I don't have a yard, but I have like lots of space, it's clean, it's organized, all those things. So it gives you a sense of what your life would really feel empty without, and feel gratitude towards those things. It also gives you a sense of what things aren't actually that important to you on a fundamental level. So very simple exercise, highly recommend giving it a spin, and I'll catch up with you guys later.